Hey guys, so if you're getting this error on your Lutron dimmer, this is the Maestro, I don't know if that's how you say that, but it's their occupancy and dimmer version. There's the number right there. I think I have the top one. There's a vacation one and an occupancy one. Anyway, I wired up these LED light strips that say they're dimmable, and they say they work with standard dimmers, and I wired them up to this switch here, and when I attached it and turned it on, it just blinks that light a bunch. And I looked all through the manual, nothing about it in here. I looked on their online service manual too, which is a little more in depth, and there's nothing on that either. So I started troubleshooting, and I thought probably the problem was that there wasn't enough power being drawn to do some sort of circuitry in here, and then so it just leaves the lights on this like really dim setting all the time, and you can't change it. Nothing works. So here's what I did: is I got my fluke meter here, reading amps draw on the circuit. So that's how much just the dimmer is, and the lights are drawing right now, 0.04 of an amp. But I've got this outlet wired into the same circuit, so watch what happens if I turn this little heater on. This is a 200 watt heater. And nothing, oh, I gotta turn these on. There we go. So, as you can see, now that the heater is on, and there's hot air coming out of there, now the lights work perfectly. Dimmer functions work. I can dim them. You can't actually see them being dimmed because the camera, but you get the idea. The dimmer works. Everything works. It's drawing 2 amps, which at 120 volts, that's about, that's something. 220, that's 240 watts, which makes sense that it would work because on the package it says 150 watt LEDs. Right there. But I found out that actually it will work with less wattage than that. So if I turn this off again, it'll drop back down there. And now over here, I've got a little kind of puck light here. This draws, it says on the package and on here, I get 11 watts. This draws 11 watts. And I did some math earlier, and these LED strips I've got up here, they draw 75 watts. So still way under 150 watts. But if I take this, and I really carefully, because I don't want to get electrocuted, plug that in there, and plug this. Oh boy, I'm gonna frickin' die. It's harder to do this one-handed. There we go. Plug that in there. Oh man. Hold on just a second, let me pause this. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, with this light wired in to the same circuit here, now without the heater being on, we are drawing 0.7 amps AC, and dimmer functions work perfectly. Everything works on the switch as it should. We got no light. So all it took for me was just adding a little bit more. So if you're running into the same issue, maybe think about putting some under cabinet lighting on or something. Just anything to make that draw just a little bit more, and it will probably start working. All right.